I'm sorry, guys. I don't think I can join for this part. I've got like insurance stuff to take care of. It's a whole mess. Got to take care of it.
Isn't this
sorry.
the part that Yoshi appears in, though?
Insurance can wait.
I was like, but look, we got Seely's favorite character.
Ooh.
Oh.
And Pie's favorite character.
Yes, who I made. It's who I made.
Don't ask what kind of adventure Link's been through just to get his Master Sword. Yeah.
I love the idea.
I would love to know what that was.
I love the idea that here we are in the Master Sword Grotto. Meanwhile, in the Master Sword Grotto,
Yoshi decided to take a
Why
nap.
is Yoshi here in the Master Sword Grotto?
I would have
taking a
loved.
nap.
I'm taking a nap.
Hey, Navi.
Yeah.
I would have. I would have loved. Yeah. Other this is Navi, but this is clearly Twilight Princess Link.
Well,
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yoshi.
sure it's the fairy, the Wii Pointer fairy.
probably.
I would say
I'll just call him Navi for the sake of convenience.
was
No!
gonna-
Look where they
No, I'm
decide.
saying
Look
it's
where.
literally the Wii Pointer
Look
fairy.
where the Halberd decided to dump its dark bugs again.
Oh, I love
wrong.
this, like, with Yoshi.
I
it's
love
just-
his.
What?
What?
I
What's
love the
going
lighting.
on? Oh, what's happening now? Okay,
He's just
I guess
tired.
we're doing this.
That's how he just becomes a part of it. He just wakes up
Don't
from a nap
want
like,
to-
okay,
From
time
my
to save
nap
the world.
just to see little bugs in the premises. Not
Yeah, she's like-
little bugs.
And actually,
It's also
while I
Death. It's also Death Mountain that we're hearing right now. I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
oh,
definitely
careful.
a pretty sick remix, all things considered. Oh, jeez.
yeah, I was
I'm
just,
okay.
I was also
Back to you, Hype.
No, it's not Death Mountain. It's it's Lost Woods Dark World.
No, this is Death Mountain.
Link to the Past.
No, I thought. Yeah, I was thinking Link to the Past. I thought Death Mountain was da 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 da.
No, that's no, that's the original Death Mountain from the no. That's the final dungeon theme from the NES.
Oh wait, no, never mind. I was confusing two different themes. Never mind.
Whoops.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
hang
I
on
can
then.
sort of understand the mistake, considering the fact that Smash Ultimate had a remix that they called Death Mountain, and it's literally the final dungeon theme from the NES game.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on,
I
everybody.
mean, let's look at
Hype.
Death Mountain.
Hold up there. What's up, Hype?
I was just making the joke about how, like, if Yoshi, like, sees, like, this army going about, it's like,
This guy's using his army to imprison and demolish the entire Mushroom Kingdom. That's my stick.
I was about to say, like, that's my...
You're a loose cannon, and you don't take orders from anyone.
Honestly, all I was gonna say is,
How long have I been asleep for?
I would have... I was
He's
gonna
the
say,
original Breath of the Wild character they wanted to
oh,
use.
These guys suck.
oh,
Oh
They
yeah.
they seek to spike you up into the screen and insta-kill you, so be careful.
Also, my
Take those
response-
enemies with you!
My,
your
my
response?
response to Steve going like, "That's my stick," and "That's my shtick." I was gonna say,
Oh, I'm starting to sound like Bowser.
and only now did Yoshi
Oh, boy.
realize what he's been saying all this time.
oh, okay.
Tetra!
That
Hurry,
was
Tetra Tetra disappears into the ether.
Come on, get that right there.
Got it. Okay.
But I
so,
was a bit, I was a bit concerned. I thought that was a bottomless pit there, because yeah, there are those in this.
yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. Like, the camera only moves so often. It is hard to tell them, which is why you'll probably die to that more often than not. Anyway, real quick, so I can get a chance to talk, because everyone's also... So, the other comedic...
Yeah, Link's not gonna survive this.
Okay,
Alright,
it's
Yoshi,
my
you're
turn.
up.
Yay.
But another comedic thing I would have loved would have been if right after Link pulls the Master Sword and looks all epic, that's when we look to the right and Yoshi's just sleeping.
Yeah.
Just the camera just zooms out.
Oh no, I was right.
What?
It is I Death was Mountain. looking. Yeah, I was looking
Don't-
up Link to the Past soundtrack, and it says Link to the Past music. Death
Oh
Mountain.
no!
I was saying this was Death Mountain. What do you think I was saying?
I'm talking about the music. Death
Yeah,
Mountain.
no,
is
this
Soul
remix right here.
Woods.
Yeah, this is Death Mountain.
This
No,
is
the
Death
music.
Well,
No,
they
I'm
both,
looking at the soundtrack, and
Seely,
it's called.
Seely, listen. They both share the same song.
Oh, they do?
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
both
that's what I was
both
trying
down
to
now.
say.
I was about to say, gosh. I was
I
about to
thought
say,
you were just
gosh
saying
dang
that
it,
it was a
Reba.
completely unrelated theme altogether.
I was about to say, gosh dang it, we about to have another Hyrule Hero thing going on here?
You know what? That,
Or highly like Hylia thing?
that I would not.
I was just reiterating what I said because I felt like an idiot. I'm like, wait a minute, am I
You're
misremembering
not an
something?
idiot. Sorry, what's up, Hype?
And it wasn't anything important, but I will say, like, since I do have the time to talk, I do love that moment of like Yoshi grabbing the bazooka just falling on screen,
What is that
and the
called?
fact that
Fish?
Fish.
yeah,
Fish.
but I was just
Sorry,
saying,
back to you.
But I was just saying, like, with Yoshi, like, when he fell and, like, the camera just kind of, like, froze for a second before it got back to Link, it's almost as if the game was just, like, for you, thinking, like, did that really just happen?
Yeah, you have to be very careful with the rocket.
Buggers.
Stay right there. You have to be very careful with the rocket launchers because they eat all of your jump inputs.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, nice to know. See, only now you're starting to realize how the trap works.
Good.
So yeah, Link.
Oh.
So yeah, Link in Smash Brothers Brawl. Thoughts?
He's not too bad. Again, I prefer Toon Link. He was a little bit lighter and easier to move around.
Yeah, Toon Link was the one I played the most as.
Same
Although
here.
what's funny
I
is
didn't
that-
think too much of this variation.
Oh, I forgot the sounds they made when you removed their armor.
And then what about Yoshi? Yoshi felt a little heavy for me.
I never could really get into Yoshi in any of the games.
Same.
Yeah, I'm not that fat.
But I'm just gonna go ahead.
Honestly, Yoshi didn't feel too much different from he did in Melee. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just the overall change in the physics that kind of made me feel other characters would work a little
Yes,
better.
when he climbs the ladders.
But otherwise, I will say, like, honestly, he did get a lot better with Smash 4 and onward. Especially now that he learns, actually, now that he remembered, oh wait, maybe I don't have to just use my face just to get the most damage.
But yes, no. When you climb the ladders, you climb them up super fast.
You climb them up all big. You climb them up all big, the cat style.
It's
I'm
beautiful.
sorry, those shell pods are so cute with their armor off.
Oops.
Oh jeez.
Really, I
went
think they're kind of
20 of them.
disturbing when their shells are off.
What?
Did that thing just fire an explosion?
Yes. Just yes.
Camera, thank you. So,
Oh,
Thank you, camera.
kind of like a certain someone else.
all right, we did it.
Hey.
Jeez, okay, that section's done.
And that turned
got
out
it.
to be a complete waste of time.
Aww.
Dang it. I gotta find him.
Link, Link, it'd probably just be easy if you rode the Yoshi.
So who animated all these cutscenes?
No idea.
I
wait.
forget I know they hired some animation.
Oh my goodness.
Not
What's
yet.
inside the box? You
Not
won't
yet.
find out just yet.
Well, that was
What's
Yeah,
in
don't
the
worry.
box?
Sorry, Matt. Soon, Matt. Don't worry.
I could just
For
hear
now-
him, like, the second the box appeared, you could just hear outside the door, "Let me in!" And it's Mac trying to claw his way in.
For now, it's time
Someone
for
post
Seely
record that.
For now, it's time for Seely and Gui to have some fun.
Oh?
Samus!
My babe.
Seriously,
Oh,
Samus.
that's right. Pikachu
Hello?
also appears alongside her.
So,
babe.
In a bit.
are we agreeing I'm Samus, and you're Pikachu, or is it the other way around?
Oh, I don't know.
Honestly, just in terms of...
Also, Metroid Prime music, because it's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Did anyone hear me call Samus my babe?
I heard that. I'm conditioned to know that.
Yes.
What were you gonna say?
Well, I was just going to say, first off, an acknowledgement to what Pi said. I did hear it, but I didn't want to draw attention to it and just chalk it up as just another thing to come out of Pi's pie hole.
Also, real talk. It's sad we only hear it for now. Real talk. It's sad that we only hear it now. I love Metroid Prime's title screen,
Oh yeah, it's an amazing title screen.
and we just got Screw Attack.
Nice.
Nice.
You didn't even need to be fully suited for it.
Alright, my question was never answered.
Oh, well,
I don't know who's who.
I was
But this
about
is
to
sad.
say-
Look, this is what's been powering the whole base.
Now let's look.
Oh no! Oh no!
Just a single Pikachu.
Being,
Don't
har-
worry, no,
he's being like harvested for his energy or what?
Yeah, wait,
or
and no,
something?
Yeah.
and
He's
no,
a
and
living
listen,
battery.
Oh, this is so sad.
listen.
What?
Sorry
Take
to
it.
hear.
Oh
He
yay,
was
my
a
very
school
own battery.
thing.
Oh, they aren't happy about me
me
taking their
wrong.
battery.
We need our battery
Let's rock.
back.
They're pissed.
But yeah, if
go
I
Pikachu.
can't find the time to answer the question, I would say, based on your girls' range in general, I'd say Seely is probably more like Pikachu and Allie more like Samus.
Yeah,
I'll agree.
I kind of agree.
I mean, assuming it involves some other TM.
Now you're all dead.
Now it's hammer
Watch out, he's got a
time.
hammer
Oh,
Okay,
there you
I'm
go.
done.
in his mouth.
It's glorious.
It's fun. Yeah, no. So meanwhile, the story is that Samus was. Meanwhile, the story was that this place more so is more like a Metroidvania game in the sense we have to go other places to unlock doors.
Yeah, it's a straight up maze.
So follow the arrows. Anyway, so yeah, I guess the story is that Zero Suit Samus was exploring the space because this is where all the Robs are coming from.
Well, there's
That's
also
where she
another
found
reason
Pikachu
she's
powering
here.
the
We'll
like
get to
the
that
music.
later.
Yeah.
The multiplayer theme from Metroid Prime 2, which is, if I'm not mistaken, a remix of the Britstar theme from Super Metroid.
Cool. Do you think? Did they ever do? I'm assuming not. I'm surprised. I would love if they. I would love if like maybe if they did a. I would love if they did something. If they think of it like this, like what if they did a trilogy release? You know, they did another trilogy re-release, but they re-implemented. Be careful with this key. If you hit someone, or if someone hits you, or if you throw it at them, it breaks.
Oh, and you have to go back and pick it up.
You
Go
have
back
to
and
go
pick
get
it up.
it.
Sticker! Wait, no, sticker!
And we need that to open up doors.
You know,
so
Simon-
when you hold
Simon
these
had-
keys, you can't hit anybody.
You know, Richter from Rondo of Blood had the right idea and just kept it in his pocket.
But Pikachu
Yeah,
doesn't
Pikachu
have
doesn't have
pockets.
Yeah.
There we go.
He just has
Let's
mouths.
get the next key. But anyway, what was I saying? Imagine they did a trilogy re-release of Metroid Prime, but in doing so, that's how they re-implemented like the online stuff with the Nintendo Switch Online.
I could see
What's
that.
the multiplayer mode?
Yeah.
Well, assuming they want to make something out of that rather dull implementation.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Because the song aside, like that multiplayer mode is really nothing to write home about.
Got trio.
Oh, I think you lost the
There you are.
key.
Yeah, I gotta
It
go back
responds,
in.
don't worry. Whoop.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
Be more mindful with your stuff in your mouth.
Pikachu.
So I'm not much of a fan of. I remember playing Pikachu a lot in the old N64 days, but I'm not
Oops.
super. Okay, there. That platform will go up, and we'll be able to use that platform later. But otherwise, I'm not a huge fan of Pikachu and Brawl, and its its final smash was so unruly to use.
Well,
It
that's why they
was. You
made.
could
Well,
not
big.
control it for anything.
That's why they made it automatic and ultimate.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's why I love playing as Pikachu in Ultimate. When I
I
can't
like
play
Pikachu
it.
more.
I've always been sort of half and half with Pikachu and the entirety of Smash Brothers. I mean, if I'm like forced to play as him, then I mean I'll do it. But it's like I honestly prefer Pichu, especially in
I'm
Ultimate
sorry,
where
I
he was
felt
given
like
a massive
Raichu was
buff.
left out. I mean, at least make Raichu an assist trophy or something.
Well,
Isn't
yeah,
a
Logan-
Logan?
isn't a
The
Logan
Logan
Raichu is-
form is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
Like I remember when you girls did the girls' night video, like all of you geeked out when you saw Alolan Raichu.
Yep,
Yeah.
I haven't forgotten that.
I
we go.
pointed them out.
Oh boy, now we gotta go platforming the other way around. But again, I like this level kind of being like Metroid-esque. So
Jinx!
Easy.
oh, I was supposed to go left.
Jeez.
You did that
Pikachu,
on
you
purpose
are a
just so you
heavy
could go
hitter.
back to
No, I was
Samus.
trying to go up and left. Anyway, let's go Zeus Samus again. But, so again, kind of like I like that this level is like now these platforms used to be blocking my path in another area. Now they've been lowered down, so now I can go finally across.
Oh, you know what? I just realized something we could talk about. Brawl was Zero Suit Samus' debut, and well, this was before she was given those ridiculous high heels in later games.
Well,
Oh
I was gonna
yeah,
say, like,
she used to have
Brawl-
flat
God.
top.
I was
I
gonna say-
remember. I remember social media being like having a big to do over it.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is that like it's her first debut in the Smash series. Yeah, so let's not forget she technically made her actual debut in Zero Mission.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying in
Brawl
terms of
was her
Smash
biggest
Brothers.
debut in Smash. Yeah,
That's a big ball.
Just
yeah,
yeah,
these
Bunch of
guys.
them.
Big balls.
it's honestly
Yeah, I
funny.
will
To,
Lines.
Oop.
Ow.
it
Why
is
are there
honestly,
so many balls?
Ugh.
Yeah, go ahead,
I'm
James.
just gonna tank through this as best as I can.
Okay.
which is
Go
honestly
ahead, Hyde,
something
don't
you
mind.
should not do when those one-eyed balls are around because they multiply.
Yeah.
And don't worry about them and their obsession with all that stuff. Hype. What were you saying?
Well, first off, I want James to finish what he was saying.
Okay.
I honestly forgot what I was about to say.
Well, then I guess
Oh,
going
the
back to what
Smash
I was
debut.
saying is that like just
Oh,
oh
jeez.
boy.
No.
While she was on
There's the
screen,
mine.
I was just gonna say, just in terms of Samus in general, like for all it was worth in Brawl, I do think she's also another one of those characters that kind of got better in the later games. For a lot
Yeah,
of
those
reasons,
those high heels really did help in the long run, just because it actually gave her offensive capabilities and not just straight up defensive.
Oh god, those things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, and we did it. We're out of here.
Yay.
We're at the
Woo!
light at
Golden
the end
door,
of the
we're done.
tunnel.
Okay, and in the base we find
Control room.
they've taken the Varia suit.
They are
Do you
filming
pronounce
a
it Varia
whole
or Varia?
reality TV show in here. They got screens everywhere.
what I want to wonder is how the hell they got a hold of her very soon in the first place.
We don't question it.
I'd like to know that
It's
too.
probably, yeah.
It's technically a heart of Samus, so
Well, we're gonna have to find that then and revenge the Chozo.
Yeah.
Mind that was just an alarm.
you mean we haven't already done that before?
Revenge them for the 4th time this week.
Yeah.
So
Alright,
now we
meanwhile,
come
back
to the
in
Lake Shore, which comes. Oh,
Maybe.
Meanwhile,
Kirby-
with Kirby and Peach.
Oh.
Wow,
you
Kirby
gotta be
just
kidding
did
me.
not give
Hi.
a damn, did he?
Oh,
Wow, Kirby, great job.
Nice going, you
You
jerk.
left
You had
You left her
one
alone.
job.
you left her alone for like 30 seconds. Has
know-
Mario taught you nothing?
This is
Mario-
why vocal
I guess no
communication is
electric
important.
captured
And
anyway.
here's another case where the developers really hated Mario.
Or Zelda, depending on which you chose.
Or
Oh,
Oh yeah.
But we'll get to
So-
that momentarily.
So I guess the shadow thing is possessing them when they're trophies to create
Yes.
dark versions of them.
yes.
Yes.
Pretty much.
It's kind of like what
So-
Gavin did, but with dark energy.
So yeah,
Right.
since we say Peach first, for the next few bits, we're gonna be taking control of either Link or Yoshi.
Ah.
If you were
still
playing
like
as,
the
if you were
del-
playing as Zelda, this would have been where Pit and Mario came into the fray.
Right.
Yep. So there is a little bit of a branching path, but don't worry, this is the only time the game ever does it.
Yeah.
I feel like they,
It's this bit in particular, and it's also leads to probably one of the more "why is this a thing" sort of fights.
I just remember it being a thing where I saw this and I was like, I bet you, since it was like the first scene that happened, they did this and they're like, well, we already committed to it, but then they realized, wow, this Telltale thing of having multiple tracks is really too much work. Let's never do this again, so they don't have this
Come on,
branching
put more
path
effort
anywhere
into
else in
your
the
Link
story.
than that.
I mean, I understand the only reason they did it is because maybe you have a preference for one or the other. The only downside is that they never tell you exactly the right answer for either or.
Yeah.
Something you gotta discover for yourself. And honestly, as someone who's more of a Peach player than a Zelda player, at least before Ultimate came around, that kind of pissed me off.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Peach is not getting the time of day.
Slapped you.
Nope.
Oh,
She
jeez.
bitch slapped you.
Yeah,
Just
with the
kill her
back
already.
She
hand.
attacks.
Grab her!
She, actually,
Toss
she
her
peach
aside.
slapped you.
Grab her.
There.
Or do that.
Oh, there we
Honestly,
go.
that fight was
too.
just abysmal.
Very cool.
God, that was beautiful.
That could have been much faster. But regardless,
Shot.
she's done. And of course, Mario,
Yeah.
from his
gets the
perspective,
wrong
sees it,
idea.
gets the completely wrong idea of what's going on and decides to take his anger out on the Hylian
What
guy.
did you do to my princess?
And Link
I
does
mean-
the same thing with Zelda.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
so, I mean,
Yoshi,
but
how
it's
are
fair.
you?
It makes it.
And here's
I mean, it
where
makes-
I draw the line. Mario Pit versus Link and Yoshi. Shouldn't Yoshi be the one stopping them?
Yeah, like he knows
Yeah,
Mario's a
really.
good guy.
Although, considering the kind of personality we've given Yoshi over the
Yoshi's
One-
just sitting there like, don't tell them, just enjoy the moment.
Even still, it's just I've always had a beef to pick with this particular scene. Like I would have been fine if it was just Mario and Link. If it was just that, fine. But then adding Pit and Yoshi to the equation, it's like okay,
Don't-
I'm sensing some logic fail here.
It's called crossover. Crossover.
It's one of those cases where you could clearly tell that, well, there's some favoritism involved.
Yes.
I think it was also to kind of balance the different play styles.
I guess there's
So-
that true, but at that point it's like, I go Mario.
Holy
Yoshi.
crap! I should let it know. Yeah,
That was
dang, Yoshi
so
just went.
Yes, the plumber is dead! Oh, wait, no.
Aw.
Dun dun.
It's like, wait, they're normal.
Oh wait.
Finally,
Right.
made, here comes the Wario
Zelda.
mobile.
Donk.
And there goes Peach.
And poor Luigi's just hanging upside down. Oh!
Got
Of
you
course,
all.
Kirby has
the
to
only
ruin
one.
everything for him.
Kirby always saves the day. Because he's Sakurai's boy.
And opposes DDD.
Did you get him?
Yes.
I
yes,
think
you
so.
did.
But we better go follow him to find, just to make sure.
And
So,
this
yeah,
is
now
the
we got the whole
original
gang together.
I love that.
Right?
I love that. Still.
Almost. Also, yeah, now we're all suddenly good buddy. It's the original cast plus Pit.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much.
Plus Pit.
I'm gonna be back.
Because
to
he
mean, hey,
gets
they
the
were all
pit end
about
of
main boy.
jokes.
Well, I mean,
Just
they
gonna
were
be
all
my main
lenient.
boy here again.
So yeah, time for Logan to flaunt his favorite boy once again.
Time for Logan to flaunt his adopted son.
He's a mean Kirby.
I'm sure if you go online you can find meaner.
Kirby
So,
has
yeah.
a gun.
Do we? I was gonna say, do we really have nothing to say right now?
It's
This
the
isn't
big
rare though.
yeah. This is like the big Nintendo boys coming out to play.
Bunt. It's the big popular Nintendo boys. Also Pit.
Well, hey, I mean, at least this game kind of made him relevant again.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was about
that's
to
true.
say, like, you know,
Because
that's
the only
something like
other game he had was Icarus Uprising, I think, or
No, Icarus
Well, that was after
Uprising
this.
came up after this. Yeah.
Oh,
what I was
after
about to
this.
say is like,
Ow, jeez.
just Kid Icarus then.
all
Guys
he-
again.
Yeah, all he had was Kid Icarus and that one Game Boy game that was only in America for so long.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Which is good, but it's a good game, but nobody really remembers it.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, that's why I don't know of it.
Come on. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Boom.
Well, just on the virtual box if you want to try it.
Huh.
I just realized that those cloud things, Spocks. I think they're supposed to be like the
Oh,
Japanese,
Damn.
the Japanese phonetic way of saying
Wait a
spark.
minute. Wait a second.
That's why they electrocute.
Yeah, the platform
Platform
shrinking.
shrinking. And there goes Kirby.
Oh,
But don't worry.
okay.
We got Mario Boy.
Okay, I guess Kirby's done.
Kirby's
Finally,
dead.
Now-
a chance to
oh,
start
jeez.
my muscles.
Him with his own ball.
Oop.
Oh, so was Brawl also the first game to introduce the smash attacks?
Oh, you mean the final
no,
smashes?
No. He's talking about like the really heavy A attacks. No, that's always
Okay.
been a thing since the original.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say
Brawl
it's good.
I was just about to say, yeah, we're not gonna say it here, but Brawl is the one where Final Smashes debuted, though.
Oh. I did not know that.
Melee was the game that first showed off side Bs, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
The
Yes,
elusive
yes.
side B with, I think, dashing, I think it was, or something else.
Wave dash. Oh, that
Wave
was just
dash.
that's other stuff.
Yeah, well, wave dashing was just an accident, and people demand that, no, we shouldn't see it like that. It's a beautiful boy. It's a beautiful life. Whoop.
Whoa!
Yeah, you gotta be careful with those when it's an auto scroller
Mario,
because
no!
you can
Yeah.
very much not launch yourself off the screen.
Yeah.
Get outta
it's
here.
the
Oh no! No, I'm on the same playing field.
Can hurt.
Run, Mario!
Run.
Run!
Go,
Run.
go! Come on!
Holy
go!
shit.
Go!
And
Yeah.
this is
Done.
why. And this is why I prefer Smash 4 and Ultimate.
And okay, we're good.
And to some extent Melee, because it is faster than this.
It is dashing. Dashing is super slow in this for some reason.
Well,
Anyway,
especially in
finally.
Subspace Emissary, because again, they fiddle with the physics just to make it a little more.
Okay.
Meanwhile, in the DD cave,
Especially with tripping. Tripping
Also,
I did
that
not like.
vehicle,
Oh god.
that vehicle belongs to Wario.
yeah,
Yeah,
He
because-
stole it.
Yeah, he nabbed it.
Oh yeah, you
Right.
missed out. You did miss out, Gui. Basically, Luigi was in town and Wario took him, but in the skirmish, DDD pretty much used that as an opportunity to distract
Well, no, she
Wario
was
just
there,
long enough so he
like-
could take all his stuff.
Yeah.
No, she was there. In fact, she made a big fuss
Right.
about how
Wait,
useless
was
she?
Luigi was.
I saw Luigi get
I was
kidnapped.
pretty sure. I thought that was.
Oh gosh, these guys.
You know what? Never mind.
Eat the chicken!
That was probably. But I think that was the point when I actually.
You know,
left,
I
left-
probably just don't remember what happened.
Yeah,
No,
that
you-
was
you
around the time when I
repressed
left
it,
the
is
call
what you're
picture. Like, I
thinking.
really couldn't really get a word in edgewise.
That's
Man,
right,
Yoshi,
son.
you're just eating all the food.
Well, that is
Why
Yoshi
don't you?
and
That's my
Bob's.
thing.
Careful.
Actually,
careful.
you know what? Eating contest between Yoshi and Kirby.
Kirby.
It's been done a lot of times. Kirby wins.
Whoop.
Hands down,
Yeah,
just Kirby.
even I will admit defeat to the pink puffball.
So,
I love how you were
James.
close to calling him a mushroom, and honestly, I feel
If-
like that wouldn't be too
hang on,
accurate.
guys. Hey, guys.
What's up?
So, James, if you could do Subspace Emissary over again, but like better, or you know, however you want to, if you could do it again, what would you like want to change about it?
Well, for starters, maybe make it a bit. First off, make it a bit short. Honestly, all I would do really is just bring back how Melee handled the adventure mode, except make it more adventure than fighting. You know, kind of like the Subspace Emissary, and put more of a focus on fighting Nintendo baddies as opposed to just random original characters do not steal.
So yeah, we
all
hate
those
originality.
critters. No, I agree though. All these weird little critters and stuff are I don't know. They seem.
I mean, they're
odd.
fine and all on their own. It's just that, well, in a game that's that at its core is just a big Nintendo crossover. That I expect more Nintendo crossover stuff.
And Sun Firecracker.
Well, if you think about it, since this is like a kid playing this, like with his toys and such, I don't know, just as a theory. What if he had other toys and he used those characters as with his little Nintendo
I
characters?
could see that actually. Yeah.
Dun, dun.
CDs or
Oh.
trophy of CDs.
Dang it!
And stickers. Because
That was-
stickers were a thing.
King Castle DDD.
Which
It
looks
looks more
a lot
bleak.
grimmer.
Looks like a dump.
Oh,
He
and
went
there's
to Hot
powder.
Topic.
Oh.
He went to Hot Topic.
He went to Hot Topic.
Why is it that I
Yeah.
can imagine DDD being more of a
Wow.
Spencer's fan?
He bought an entire castle.
Oh wait.
Meanwhile,
Ganondorf.
where is it?
Oh.
Also, I'm not gonna mince words here. I find it kind of weird that, of all things, Bowser's been made second fiddle compared to this guy right here.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
doesn't seem. That does not seem like Bowser to take
should be-
orders from
Right.
Ganondorf.
Well, to be fair, who
Yeah.
says he's? To be fair,
Allie,
who,
remember when I said King of Evil and you thought I was talking about Bowser?
well,
Oh,
that's
I
because
so far,
in
Bowser
Righteous
is.
Knight.
I mean,
Yeah.
I probably just remember the comic where Bowser calls himself the awesome King of Evil.
Right.
Yeah, but for
like
Ganondorf, that's canon.
Yeah.
at the same time, I agree. I don't think he'd be one to be taking orders. I see him more as like co-partner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And,
that's
you know,
exactly
I hate to keep bringing this up, but that's what I did for my machinima. I made just Bowser and Ganondorf just work alongside each other.
Just know that I'm only doing this as a means into an end. Afterwards, I'm coming back to kick your ass.
Well, you'll see about that in the next part.
Yes.
Bye, everybody.
Till next
Bye,
time, guys.
guys.
Bye, everybody.
Oh yeah, and Ganondorf's
Bye.
a thing now.
Yeah.